We are Let's Work Africa, Majé, and as a continent and of course as a country, we continue to fight social challenges. And today we are looking at alcohol abuse. To give us an insight of this particular topic, I have Ms. Eunice Chandankaka, who is a deputy manager at Great North Rehab Center, who is also a therapist. Madam Kaka, first things that we would like to know is, how is the prevalence of alcohol abuse in Zambia?
Thank you for that question. The prevalence of alcohol abuse in Zambia is that every male, actually, from the number of 3 males, you can tell that these people, they abuse alcohol. You know, from 1 to 3 males in Zambia, they consume alcohol. Yes.
So there is consuming and abusing.
Yes.
So which one are we basing on in this context of every 3 males?
Every 3 males, meaning that there are a lot of factors that makes one to start taking alcohol. Normally, we take alcohol like, you know, it's just a drink. You know, when you go for an outing, you know, you are having fun. Definitely, you want to have fun with an alcohol. But there comes a place where it leads to one starts abusing alcohol, meaning that even in the intakes of alcohol, if one was taking a bottle during the day, they'll start taking 2 bottles, 3 bottles, and they'll start increasing. You reach a place whereby one will start now abusing, where he takes 10 bottles to a place of maybe 24. And it reaches a place whereby this person now becomes addicted, meaning that it will start affecting their life in so many ways, emotionally and socially, you know, and also economically. Even their performance at work will be affected. Why? When somebody is addicted, it means that they'll start taking alcohol for their performance at work, even socializing, even doing other sensible things. They'll depend on alcohol. That becomes a problem because now that person has started abusing alcohol.
So, which part of Zambia has the highest records?
The highest records of alcohol abuse actually is in Lusaka.
Why so?
The reason being that alcohol, you can find alcohol anywhere. In supermarkets, at every function in Lusaka. Their kitchen parties, you find that alcohol is never missed there. It's ever present in those functions.
Okay.
Thank you.
And according to those particular statistics, what age group is found more of abusing?
The age groups that are found among the statistics I've mentioned, actually on the statistics, for the males currently, the statistics we have 37.9, and the females we have 12.2. That's the current statistics we have. So you discover that males are so much consuming alcohol than females.
What generally really causes the vice? What leads to people to begin to not only drink but abuse it?
What causes them to abuse is it's break of family ties, yes, lack of employment, and also, you know, when this person maybe probably depression, somebody's depressed, so they want something to, as a coping mechanism, so they resort to drinking alcohol.
Okay.
And also lack of proper information. I'm saying proper and correct information because few people, they don't know the effects of alcohol. All they know is that when I take alcohol, I'll be high, and that will be it.
Okay.
So they don't know the effects of alcohol, that alcohol can cause one to be addicted, which will cause their psychosocial effects. And under bio, I'm talking about their biological makeup will be affected, their psychological factors will be affected, meaning their mental status will be affected, and their social. You are talking about them, you know, doing what they are supposed to do, especially where family setups are concerned. There will be breakups in relationships and so forth and so forth.
Okay. I was about to ask a similar question looking at the effects. We would talk about them at individual level, but since you have that covered up,
Yes.
what effects or repercussions does alcohol abuse have at community level or indeed at national level?
I'll start with the national level. You know, when somebody is abusing alcohol, their performance, meaning that alcohol will affect their mental status, you know, emotionally, and also they won't be effective in the area of their work. So national level, in terms of guidance, they can be affected and everything. But then this can be treated early. If maybe somebody who's abusing alcohol is experiencing some struggles, maybe they're struggling with depression or any other symptoms, like maybe they're shaking, they start seeing those symptoms where they start shaking, because when they're having some people, when they're having withdrawals, they start shaking, they cannot concentrate on work, and they cannot keep their families so well. So the earlier the better. When they seek medical attention, they can be helped before alcohol can induce mental disorders. So before alcohol can induce mental disorders, the earlier they seek medical attention, it can help them.
So do you feel rehabilitation centers like your own and many others are doing enough to fight this scourge? And if not, where do you think they fall short?
Rehabilitation center, as a rehabilitation center, we are doing the best I can say. You know, we have a testimony. We have a lot of testimonies, okay. But I'll currently stick to one, which you currently have with Roosevelt Boaleka Sonso. He's one of our clients who was in the sober house for 6 months. Okay. And he recovered. And so with combined efforts, because we work with Chinama and the government is doing all they can actually. Okay. We were just having an exhibition with the deck, you know, so we are trying to do all we can to help curb this vice of alcohol abuse in Zambia, okay, together with the government.
Okay, so since you're working with the government, don't you think at individual level as well as at expert level, do you feel there are certain changes that are supposed to be made maybe by the government in terms of policy making or policy guidance, so to say, for example, age and where these things are sold or they're supposed to be sold? Is there some need of policy change at individual level as well as expert level?
At individual levels, there should be more of sensitization, which even the government of today, they are doing all they can. They are making it actually for me. The reason why I say so is, you know, the government arrested that woman, a 23-year-old, who was giving alcohol to a 3-year-old girl, to a 3-year-old child. So that's what is supposed to be done actually, and probably with our efforts together with the government, because you and me, we are supposed to help the government. You and me are the government. So we need to help in terms of sensitization, giving information. Probably in our case as Great North Rehab Center, we are trying to sensitize. We have a sensitization group. They'll go flat out next week. They'll be in schools, you know. Yes, schools are closed, but in our school, Great North Road schools, we are targeting the communities where our schools are: Avondale, Chilanga, and Livingstone. We are trying to sensitize those communities. Yes.
Okay. No, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you so much, sir.
That was the deputy mayor, one of the staff at Great North Rehab Center, Miss Eunice Chandankaka, was giving us an insight about alcohol abuse and how the vice is being fought in Zambia. Stay tuned. For now, we get someone who was once an addict and reformed and is a better man right now. Join us shortly.